Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to a new video, me Fuzzball40. If you are new around here, subscribe down below, like, comment, all that good stuff. My voice is coming back again, which is quite nice. It's not as bad as it was this morning. But yeah, do not forget the £25 giveaway video went live on Saturday morning. If you are new around here, you must be subscribed to enter. But after this video, go over to there, watch the video, like it, etc, etc. I'll tell you how to put it in the video, and you'll be entered into a giveaway to win £25 for like gift card, console of your choice, or PC, or I can just PayPal you the money if that is easier for you. So get involved. This video is another how and why video. Essentially, I'm seeing a lot of you commenting saying, when do I buy, when do I sell? And there's different people asking questions. Some of you are the same people who ask me the same questions. I've got to be honest with you. Stop being lazy. I can't stress this enough. If you want to effectively trade, you've got to learn the market. I give you guys a bit of sort of spoon feeding in terms of some sort of methods to go for and some informs to go for and some icons to trade with, etc, etc, etc. But you need to start learning the market, and I'm not going to be able to reply to every single comment saying sell now, buy now, do this, do that, and also my DMs and stuff like that are left open for my Twitch subscribers because I need to be able to prioritize them because they help fund this channel and my Twitch channel. I'm not saying I don't give you guys help, but you need to start learning the market as well for yourself. I'll give you lots of it sort of input and lots of information. Use that information and you'll grow. This video is part of that. This video is talking to you all about market fluctuation. Now, the FIFA transfer market is dynamic. It changes hourly, it changes daily, it changes weekly. It goes up and down, okay? Mastering that is how you make big coins on FIFA. Mastering that as a trader is what you need to do. So, for example, I've mastered the silver market. I've spent years doing it. I know my silver's like the back of my hand. And I know when they're going to be cheap, when they're going to be expensive, when to hold, when to sell. How do I know that? I've done my research. I've literally sat there for the last 3, 4, 5 months and worked out when silvers climb, when they drop, when they peak, when all that sort of thing, when they're in demand, when they're not in demand, etc, etc, etc. And what I've learned is the silver market is relatively stable in terms of demand. People tend to want it. Promos spike the demand, which means supply goes down, but then supply brings the market back down again. So if we're looking at silvers, okay? We'll have a look. You guys that trade with silvers know that breast shear defenders are normally at the moment about 8k. Okay? Silver, league, Syria, which I don't need to do with silver, I'll see that for now. They're usually about 8k at the moment, give or take. It'd help if I did defender, wouldn't it? Yeah, definitely help. But today, and this evening, they've dropped off. That one down to 6k would have been a good buy. They've dropped down to 7k. Now, the question mark for you guys is always, why is that? And those of you who watch my videos often enough will know exactly why that is. Because today we got, in the daily SBC, we got a Prime Electrum pack, which I've got undone, so we'll open that up now. We've got a Prime Electrum pack. So there was silver supply. Silver's coming onto the market. When the demand is what it is, it stays the same. And that's what the price is, 8,000 normally. Demand is exactly where it should be. Silver's coming onto the market means supply increases, which means demand is as much. There's more supply than demand currently, so the market goes down. It ain't crashing. Right now it's not crashing anyway, but it goes down, the market comes down. I'm going to turn that in now. And that's how you start to learn. That's the first fluctuation you learn with silvers. And that's why Thursday flipping and buying up the silvers on Thursday and selling them on the next day is so effective. Because on Thursday, we get lots of silver supply. The market really crashes down. People then use the silvers they use, so they come off the market and the price steadily increases. And that's when you sell or make profit. That's how the silver market changes. Let's get the pack open quickly. So I know, people say to me, oh, how do you know to buy that Palmer centre back for 4.5k? Because I know later on, I don't think that's anything. That's nothing. Is it nothing? I'm pretty sure it's nothing. I know later on that people will take some of those centre backs that are on the market flooded, they'll take them off. Demand will then go back, will stay where it is again. Supply will then decrease, so the market will come up. I've given you an analogy of the bottle before. I won't do it again. I won't bore you again. But that's essentially what you do. No one there really of no value. I mean, this guy might be actually. Here's a little. It's alright. There all goes club. So that's how silver fluctuate. And so silver will fluctuate daily, and then during the day as well they fluctuate. So think about it realistically. In the morning, silvers are expensive because number one, no one's opening packs at all, and those people who are packing doing SBCs is not being resupplied at all. So silvers in the morning are very expensive. During the day, as the rest of Australia and New Zealand get home, and as the day wears on, I'm talking about UK time here, by the way, the silver market then starts to drop a little bit, and then up to 6 o'clock, it climbs again, and then 6 o'clock it hits. I know this, and it drops usually, and that's that. So that's how the silver market works, essentially. That's the fluctuations. But once you've mastered the fluctuations in silvers, it will stand you in good stead for moving into other things, specifically icons. I've noticed, again, Dan V273 has been teaching me a lot about icons, and I've been learning from him. And I can tell you now that I picked this up today. This is a Kocho I picked up. I said it for 225. I'm buying for 205. Now you'll say to me, how did you know to buy him for 205, knowing he'll sell for 225? And the answer is quite simple, really. I traded him. I bought him. I know how he goes up and down. So if you look at a Kocho now, the 85's on the market. When I bought that one, there was about 15 of them on the market. There was loads on the market. There's only now one that's cheaper than mine and one the same price as mine. So when I did that, I bought him at the lowest. He was lowest on there at 205. And so people take him off the market and he climbs and he goes up, and it happens every single day. 6 o'clock is when I buy, is when I'm starting to buy now. They just started doing it. But I go and buy them up. And for example, that Kocho there I bought the other night, I don't know what we paid for him. I think it's 200k paid for him. And he sold for 225. So I now know how the market's going to rise and climb and fall, etc, etc, etc. I can use that to my advantage. Now you guys know as well, I trade massively in overmars. He's one of the guys I trade most with for icons that I've done up till now. I bought him for 340, and now you all know that's cheap for him because I sell him for 380, 385 all the time. It just depends on the time. When I bought him, there was one for 340, one 344, one for 350. I bought the cheapest one at that time. The cheapest one was him. And if we look at the market right now, he's back up at 355, so he's gone up by 15k in the hour that I bought him, and he'll keep climbing. He will climb again, and he'll climb again, and eventually there'll be a time. And even if I've got to hold him for a day or two, I don't really mind holding him for a day or two, because he will sell. And if he sells at 380, I put myself at 20,000 coins profit. It's easy coins. But again, it's learning fluctuations. One thing that is massively going to be your friend, lads, when it comes to learning about fluctuations is Footbin. Now, Footbin doesn't tell you the max price they sell for or minimum price. As you saw there, on my transfer part, I've got a Jordi Alba that I sold for 750. Footbin is adamant it's never sold beyond over 700k, I think is exactly what it is. But he has. He has sold over 700k, I've just done it. But it doesn't tell you that because it tells you roughly the averages of what they've been selling for and what they've been listed for. But as an example, I know that today, a Kocho, first thing this morning, was 219k. I know it was 218k there. I know he climbed to 230 at 8 o'clock this morning. And he steadily dropped off today into when I picked him up. It started climbing again. So he's at 190 there. That was probably a low point. I would love to have picked him up at 190 at that point. Because that was very, very good. And he'll climb again. He'll get back towards where he is because I know he sells for 230. Footbin tells me that. Yesterday, big peaks and troughs here. 219, 220, up to 255 at one point. Down to 205 again. We're talking what? 3 hours later. Across down to 201. Got up to 265 again. Back down to 220. Now for me, the sweet spot for him is 225. That's what I've sold him for before. That's what I know he can sell for. If there's not many on the market, I can maybe push my luck and get him up to maybe 230. But I know that is what he sells for. Another example. I shall show you the example of this one in a second. Let me get this up first in Zagi. So if you look at my transfer pile right now, I've got an. Let me just relist that over miles again. I've got an 87 Zagi I sold for 152k. I can sell him for 155, but I sold him for 152. I paid 135, I think, for him. But I know I sell him for 150 plus. Now, I know I'm usually selling for, I've done it a few times now, I sold him for 155. On the bids before the video went live, there was one there for 139. I didn't go and buy him because I'm looking for an undercut. Someone might come along and just list him up for 135. But don't rush into buying these sort of things. Just wait and see what they're selling for. I sometimes let what would appear to be a good deal go. Because again, I was taught the best way to do it, and it is the best way to do it, is look for an undercut. Again, thank you, Dan, for the advice. But wait for the undercut, because 9 times out of 10 you'll see an undercut. But now I didn't pick up that 139, so I was like, I'm not too sure about it right now. I'm doing up the video and whatnot. I should have picked him up. If you look at the market now, nothing cheaper than 153 on the market. Once that goes, I can list at 155, it would sell. He'd eventually sell. So 155 from 139 seems me nearly 10k profit. Again, I know this because I've done my research, and it's about peaks and troughs. And that's how icon trading works realistically. The most effective way to trade with them anyway is based upon fluctuations, both daily and weekly. And that, again, leads me into talk about golds. And didn't show you him, sorry. For reference, this is the Filippo Inzaghi. I didn't show you him there, but it's the 154. I keep forgetting to put that back, it's really annoying. 153 is the cheapest, and there was one for 139 on my transfer pile, which I'll show you now. But this is why people do Thursday flipping. On Thursday, on their version of Thursday flipping, the golds. You buy them cheap on Sunday, Monday. Now, why is the market cheapest then? Everyone is selling these players off. Everyone sells off their team after weekend league. Again, demand increases, price comes down. People compete to get their sold. on Xbox is super effective. People literally list 10k under sometimes. When the market's low because of that. Plus then, you add squad battle rewards to that, and other stuff, other cards come onto the market, and it keeps it low. So you can buy into meta players relatively cheaply on that day, and then wait until Thursday when the market climbs. Why does the market climb Thursday? Okay, cool. You do get pack supply. So my mindset might be, well, if you get pack supply on Thursday, what happens with the market? There's surely demand isn't outweighing supply. But what happens is people get more queens from those packs, from selling their players. So everyone has more spending power. Everyone's buying up their teams. So although you get supply on the market, people are taken off the market to buy for their weekend league teams. So the market comes up again. And that's an example of how a weekly fluctuation works. So from Monday, they're cheaper. And then into Thursday, they get more expensive. And then you learn that. You learn the players that sell and don't sell. You'll make mistakes. I do it all the time. I buy a player thinking that's a great investment. Turns out not to be. It's just life. It happens. But once you learn that market and you learn the fluctuation of it, you start to know the better players to trade with. Who should I do it with? When should I do it with? And again, the same rules apply for daily. Certain points of the day, they're going to be more expensive and cheaper. I personally don't think that gold investing is as effective as icon investing is for daily fluctuation. Like I know I can buy an icon in the morning at 200k and listen for 225 later in the day, etc, etc, etc. I don't think gold's as effective as that, so I wouldn't suggest that. I personally, for golds and fluctuations, I think the best way to do it is to base it upon the Monday into Thursday, and also when they're out of packs. If they've got a promo card and they're out of packs, they're likely to go up because they're out of packs. And again, the fluctuation there tends to see quite a big rise. But that's the basics of fluctuations for you lads. Now, when you ask me questions of when do I sell, you should need to keep asking those questions. You should get to a point now where you're like, well, I know that if I buy these now, these silvers right now because there's pack supply, the market's going to be low right now. But there's going to be no pack supply tomorrow morning, so it's going to climb. And you sell your ones into so say for example, you buy them on a Thursday, you sell them on the Friday morning, and you keep sending them. And if on Friday we don't get any more silver supply, then fine, cool, that's not bad. You didn't get any silver supply, they'll keep climbing because you know silvers have not been supplied. And then you don't need to be asking anymore, oh, when will they go up? You'll know, you'll learn it. And that's the most important thing, you learn by doing. You don't learn by someone saying you do this. You need to learn by doing it yourself and listening to what the videos are saying to you. But that's the basics of fluctuations. If you want me to go over anything more of that, please let me know in the comments down below. I can help you out. I can talk to you about it like to the cows come home because I love that part of the market. But that's going to be in the video, lads. I am out. Peace out. Speak to you soon.